You want a ball? So you can't play with the balls.
I want parents that are just yet of it.
They are called testicles.
I want a testicle.
You want a testicle? So, hello my beautiful humans. Welcome back to my channel. If you're joining for the first time, my name is Susan and I'm so happy to have you here. So, thank you so much for clicking, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Share with your friends. Today I've decided to show you some of the techniques that we were taught by our parents or in the Oshibambo household on how to prepare a chicken for the guests. This is how you prepare a chicken for the guests. So a chicken is killed first. So today I'm not going to show you how to kill a chicken because you have some squeamish people out there, and I also don't enjoy the part of killing, but I have a dead chicken here. So in my culture, we prefer, or in my family, because different people kill chicken differently, and that's the difference between a nicely made chicken and a bad one. So in my household, we cut off the head. Why? So that the blood can flow out of the chicken, and then the chicken will end up being white. The meat will be white. So if you go to a house and they serve you a dark chicken, most of the time is that they killed it by poking it in the back of the head with a needle or something, or they just hit it on the head and then it dies, or they break the neck and then the chicken dies that way. So we in my family, we prefer to cut off the head. So I have the head here and the body. So the next step is to put the chicken in water, in boiling water, so that you can remove the head. The feathers. It becomes so easy when you remove the feathers when they are scalded off. You know, you scald it a little bit. So here with me, I have a tap and it's running with hot water. So I'm just gonna I'll put in the chicken in the sink, and then let me show you. The chicken. I'm just gonna open the tap with boiling water, and it's gonna run on the chicken. So this chicken has been tied up for a long time. And you see the hoo-ha of the chicken? Okay. So you just pour hot water on it, and once it has been all covered in water, in hot water, then you can start pulling off the hair or the feathers. Why am I calling it hair? Forgive me.
Mama, I want to help you with the feathers outside of here.
You want to help me with the feathers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to help you peeling the feathers out.
Okay.
Oh, do you want to help Mom peel the feathers out from the chicken outside?
See? Ow.
Mama,
there.
Yaya wants to help too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
Mama, what's that whites in there?
Where? This one?
Mm-hmm.
These are the ears, earlobes. So as you can see, once the feathers are nicely boiled or whatever, then you just pull, so the feathers will just come off. So this is how you remove the feathers off from the chicken. See that? See how it looks?
Mama.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the whole thing,
Mommy,
and then I'll be back.
Mommy, what is that?
What is what?
What is that part?
This?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the chicken defeathering is almost done, but then I left a little bit of, I left one more important step that I wanted to show you on camera. So I removed the feathers, and they are all gone, or at least almost. There's maybe just a few little hair left or feathers left, but I left this important part. Going to people's houses or preparing this for the guests, you have to remove the scales of the feet, because in my culture we eat the feet too. So you remove the peels. You see, this chicken has been tied for a long time. I don't support that. I feel bad for it. That's why when you kill the chicken, you have to remove. My mom taught me to remove all the ties, because it's just on its final days or on its final minutes. So it should at least be free for that little time before you kill it. So I removed all that. See, even all these things. Once you just cut them nice, once you just put it in boiling water, they will just peel off. So you peel off everything from the legs to make sure. These scales are yucky, and this is what the chicken walks with. So that's how we eat feet. Maybe some people will be like, oh, black people. Black people, especially bambos, I eat even the bones. When the chicken is young, I eat even the bones. Yeah, not even when it's young. Even when it's not young, I eat even the bones and chew and chew. So I'm still on this process. I'm removing the scalier part. And the other thing that some families don't do, you go to somebody's house and their chicken that they made for you as a guest will have these claws. We don't do that. We don't do that. After you remove all this, after you remove all the scales, look at how clean it looks. After you remove all the scales, then you have to make sure you cut off the feet. So I'm going to show you all this, but it's just in a quick form, because now I told you already everything, so I don't like telling and not showing. Otherwise, the other part that I really need you to take note of is here. Don't give me a chicken with this butt part, you see? So what you do, you cut it off. You cut it off this way and just cut it like this to make sure it's out. So there's some milky stuff here that you need to cut off. So I know these are some of the things that people will think are not important, but our elders are dying and there's nobody to teach our younger generation how to do this. Okay, so the next step, as you can see, there's still little hairs or little feathers on the chicken. I keep calling it hairs. So there's still little feathers. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use blank paper, just blank paper, fold it a little bit in a cone shape, kind of. Just fold it and light it on fire. I'm gonna use this ugly board. You just light it on fire. Once you light it on fire, then you put it under the chicken to make sure you burn off, see, the tiny hairs or feathers. You see that one? Let me see. See that? See that? You burn it off. You burn off the feathers. That's how we do it. Let's do a thumbnail. Yeah, so you burn it off this way. Oh, this is gonna burn me because there's a hole beside, so the fire is gonna run here. But anyways, this is just how you simply do it. You just burn off the little feathers, because I don't want a chicken with these tiny feathers, you know. And guests are most important people, so you should show your skills, your cooking skills and respect. So if I go to somebody's house and their chicken had tiny feathers, of course you tried your best, but maybe your parents didn't just teach you well. So if you're going to prepare something, better just do a better job about it. And even if you were not taught this, okay, now this is ready. Yeah, this is ready. So sometimes when you put fire on it, when you try to burn off the little feathers, it will turn dark, like here, as you can see. It turned a little bit dark. You just wash it off, and life goes on. Life goes on. And now we are going to the most important part. It's evisceration, the cutting. I hope I say that right, because I don't want to be out here just evisceration, or something like that. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to do this. One, we do the feet or the walkies. You put the knife right here because this knife is a little bit flimsy and you don't want it to break. So you can cut this whole chicken through bones. So I'm going to show you step by step. Step by step. And if I do something wrong, then tell me. If I left something on the chicken that you wouldn't want to have on yours, of course, don't tell me, don't leave the feet, because that's just something. Unless I didn't clean the feet well, then you tell me, or I didn't clean something well, you tell me. But yeah, let's go. See this? You don't need to cut through bone. You just do this, and you bend it a little. See? It just breaks off. It just breaks off. The good thing is that right now I'm teaching you, but I have my kids out there, like my kids just there on the couch looking at me. So this is it. And once you cut off the walkies or the feet, then you just cut off the nails. Make sure all the nails are off, because nobody wants, because when you cook a chicken for the guest, you have to give the whole thing, even the walkies. You give the whole chicken, and that's what we call whole chicken. So you just cut, and then this one, you cut it like this, and this is it. This is a perfectly done toe, foot, blah, 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 whatever it's called. Okay, we go to the next, to the same. Then we go to the legs. Oh, first, this one is also important. You don't want this part to break into your chicken. So you do this, just cut the top skin. Be careful not to cut I forgot all my parts of chicken, man. I forgot how you call it, but this is where the chicken store food for a minute before it goes inside. So it's just right here. You make sure you just pull it out so it doesn't spill. But this chicken seems, oh yeah, it's here. This one you try to avoid it, to avoid spilling the chicken or spilling the food that was in here. Avoid spilling it. So you just cut it out. You cut it out. So this chicken is different because it was a little bit hungry. This one keeps on running away. Yeah, so this chicken was hungry, so it doesn't have much in this part, but normally chicken have a lot. So my knife is not doing well. We have to sharpen it. Done. Excuse me. Okay, so now this part we are done cutting out this. So now with the leg, you just go in between, you just slice it. Oh, the knife is nice and sharp now. Slice it and then you bend. You bend. And then you go like right from behind a little and just cut it. There's a joint here. See? This is my lunch tomorrow. And then you go to the other side, do the same. I'm gonna bleach it later, but in the meantime, let's just finish doing this. You have to know where the joints are. You have to know where the joints are. Okay, now I'm sweaty, as you can see on my face, but now we went to the part of the gizzard. Gizzard is also important. We had an in-law come to our house.
Mommy.
We had an in-law that came to our house and she didn't know how to do this, so she cooked the whole gizzard the way it is, like this. She cooked the whole gizzard. So what you do this. You just do a little bit on the sides. You do a little bit on the side. Try not to puncture the inside, but it looks like I have already cut it, but just gentle. And then you open it up. Oops, I'm not showing you, sorry guys. Then you open it up. See that? So that's where the yucky food is. So you just remove it. Remove the ball.
Ew.
Most of it is just sand because that's where the digestion happens. The sand helps with digestion, but you're trying to peel off this yucky stuff, and then you just remain with the clean white, as you can see.
Ew.
Oops, careful Zoe, wipe with a cloth.
Mama, that's so yucky. I don't enjoy that stuff.
So yucky. This is the bile I was telling you to be careful of. So you cut it off. Some people like eating it, especially men. When they slaughter something bigger, they like pouring bile on their food. So you just cut it off, but you have to cut a little bit of a liver off, so you don't break it. See, this way. That's the bile. And then you go to the intestines. We are almost done. Don't worry. You go to the intestines.
Mommy.
What? Intestines, you just pull, so the poop will come out. This is gonna be one hell of a dirty kitchen. Sorry guys, but just be careful with the mess. I mean, just bear with me. So yeah, these are the intestines, and we used to tie the gizzard and the feet together. The gizzard, the liver, and the feet. So we got the feet, and then we put on the gizzard, and the heart, and the feet, and then you tie it. You tie it. So in my culture, we don't eat the tip, or in my family, we didn't eat tips of the heart. Probably you're gonna have a heart problem if you eat the tip of the heart. So you have to cut off the tip. That's all. We just wash the meat. You wash the meat, and it's ready to cook. I'm just washing it right now. Just brushing it now and putting it in here. Cutting off all the blood. And I'm doing this with super boiling water. It's hurting, it's burning me, but I'm more excited about this drumstick, whatever, quarter leg, or it's a full leg. I don't know the terms. I don't speak English. Yeah, but yeah, this is ready. But if you want to prepare the head, this part too, you can like try to remove some of this scaly stuff, like this, so it becomes nice and red. And then the head, you just hold the knife. This is the beak to hold this. You don't cook chicken with a beak for people. And also my mom liked cutting this off, cutting it off. Zoe, careful. And you get this. Hold it like this. Zoe, hold it like this. It will break. It will cut the top, but the bottom, don't cut it. Oh, it smells so much like chicken in here. But this is it. This is the meal, the chicken ready for cooking. If you feel like I did something that you do, I mean I left something I didn't do that you do in your culture, let me know. Let me know what you think.
Mama, hard is so
Now,
hard.
time to clean up. I'll see you later. Please comment down below if you want to see me cooking the chicken, how we cook the chicken in my
Mommy.
culture. Until next time, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. So go ahead, subscribe, like the video, do all the things. We are still aiming for 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it can't hurt to prophesize what you want to happen.
Mama said I want to help you peel off the stairs.
Anyways, until next time,
Mama,
bye.
Mama said I